So, raise your hand if you're sad, because this is the last episode of Firefly. Damn it, I'm gonna miss this show. I'm gonna miss this show so much. I mean, we've got 1.5 hours, I guess, standard film time, after this episode, but as a TV show... Hello everyone, Liam Catterson here, and we're on the final episode of Firefly. Where's the time gone, honestly? This is Objects in Space, and last time out was very hectic, of course, with the whole situation with Nandi, of course, and Mal and Inara leaving. It was just really hectic, of course, especially with the pregnancy crisis that was going on that planet, of course. But yes, it was just really fantastic stuff last time out, and left us on a bit of a shocker, of course. What kind of ramifications that might have on Serenity remains to be seen, of course, because it was literally a cliffhanger ending, like, especially since I was expecting some kind of Mal Inara moment happening. But Inara with the bombshell, I'm leaving, so ramifications gonna be very juicy. But yeah, let's embrace the final episode. This is Firefly episode 14. Let's go. Wow, that's a cool shot, though.
This is a morality tale about the evils of Saki.
That smile she senses the ship is strong.
I would be there right now. I mean, it was...
I don't give half a hump if you're innocent or not.
Wait, what?
Where does that put you?
It ain't impossible. St. Jane, it's got a ring to it.
I'm just trying to remember how many miracles you've performed.
I once hit a guy in the neck from 500 yards with a bent skull. Don't that count upstairs?
Oh, it'll be taken into consideration.
Is she chopping into their true thoughts? Like, you know, what you say is different to what you think. What the...
It's just an object. Doesn't mean what you think.
You know that's not sweetheart.
Is that
Nothing to do with that. Just put it down. What were you thinking? Where did you get a hold?
There's not one that our system can eventually break down. Then
I want a lot of medical jargon. I'll talk to a doctor.
You are talking to a doctor.
Yeah, okay. My point is, could have been...
No, leave River alone. Why do I feel this is like some alliance? Someone's hired someone to do this.
Either blow us all up or rub soup in our hands.
He hasn't got a line.
Toss up.
I hope she does the soup thing. It's always a hoot, and we don't all die from it.
Kid.
Nobody can shoot like that. That's a person.
So River's not a person.
Not even the...
Please don't be mad.
I just want
it is a bit... I mean, not even the most talented.
I thought River was your friend.
Uh-oh.
Simon, the way she...
Jesus! Are you sure you want to be doing that? Oh my goodness!
She smiled. Like nothing was wrong.
Oh boy.
Like we were playing.
She might not know the difference.
Psychic, though? That sounds like something out of science fiction.
You live in a spaceship, dear.
Oh, I was gonna say the fourth wall.
Back up a sec. Are you saying she really reads minds?
Or near enough. Am I alone thinking along these lines?
I'm surprised it's took them this long to recognize that, to be fair.
I don't like the idea of someone hearing what I'm thinking.
No one likes the idea of hearing what you're thinking.
Minds can have any number of uses.
Isn't there anything about this place you're glad of?
Yes. Yeah, come on. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, Shepherd! You ruined a moment.
No, yeah,
Son of a bitch.
Good night.
Don't let the space bugs bite.
No, literally, don't let the space bugs bite. They'll rip you inside out. Yeah, I'd be concerned, Kaylee. Oh. Oh, shh. Okay, this guy. Oh, shh. everyone else is just peaceful. Holy shit, did he just tame Mark? Oh my god!
If any one of 1,000 parts, she'll just die.
No, leave it alone. Okay, you've had your fun speech.
You ever been raped?
What the?
The captain is right down that hallway. He can hear you.
The captain's locked in his quarters. They
Oh
all
my
are.
god.
And I won't touch you in any wrong fashion, nor hurt you at all. Unless you make some kind of ruckus. You throw a monkey wrench into my dealings in any way, your body is forfeit.
No, leave her.
Ain't nothing but a body to me.
This
I
guy.
can find all unseemly manner of use for it. Do you understand?
Yes.
What the shit is with this guy?
Turn around and put empty.
I know.
So is it still her room when it's empty? Does the room, the thing, have purpose?
He's very deep, isn't he?
So you're a bounty hunter.
That ain't it at all.
Oh, I was
Then
gonna
what are
say.
you?
I'm a bounty hunter. I made early. I'm known to some.
So you're all.
Been
So
tracking
what?
you
You're
since
some
the
kind
field
of
you took
Boba
off
Fett
on Ariel.
knockoff?
You refused to help me.
He's
I shoot your brain out.
character, but
And I go upstairs and spend some time violating the little mechanic I got trussed up in the engine room. I
he's
take
a
no
fascinating
pleasure in the
character,
thought
but I
that
will
she
punch the
die
shit out of him.
weeping if you cross me.
I will punch the shit out of him.
People miss out on
that
what's
the title of the
solid.
episode?
It's not your moment, Doctor.
I was gonna say, Jesus, I mean.
I know you're tired.
Don't go visiting my intentions.
Oh my goodness.
Don't ever. Man
Honestly.
is stronger by far than woman. Yet only woman can create a child. Does that seem right to you?
You know what doesn't seem right to me? You being on this ship and being
I got time for.
philosophical, yet and so deep, yet being a complete douchebag. Does that seem right to you?
I am the ship.
River.
Is she playing?
River's gone.
Is she
Who
playing?
exactly are we talking to?
The ship. Pay attention.
Talking to Serenity. And Early? Serenity is very unhappy.
She's gonna play with the ship. With her She's not melted away.
Bounty hunter. May I call you Jubal?
Oh, she's gonna dig into his
Nobody
mind.
called me that.
Oh no.
Mother does. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Did. She's gone now.
Is that supposed to scare me? Bringing up my mother?
You're a liar.
River?
He's getting a bit spooked.
Serenity?
He's believing it. He's believing
What the
it.
hell's going on here?
I need you to do me a favor, Captain.
There was a guy. He's very blurry. You gotta be careful.
It's that whole.
How come?
Not everything is
There's
as
a guy
you
on board. How come you all of a
see
sudden shoot?
kind of thing that was played at the beginning of the episode message.
That would be why I just asked them.
But there isn't a lot of time. Smell on you. The neighbor's pet. You did things to him.
Oh.
Shined and polished. Everything in here gleams.
I'll be a son of a whore. You're not in my girl mind. You're on my girl ship.
Oh.
It's very interesting. Everyone could just go on without me and not have to worry.
No.
People could be what they wanted to be. Could be with the
Feel
people they wanted.
burdened.
Live simple.
Could have the thing they were destined for.
No secrets.
Finally, something goes according to
Yes!
Simon?
You least suspected it! Oh, shit, no. Oh, it's his leg. Then again, he's...
See? That's what it feels like.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Just hang tight, darling. Early's on the move.
Yeah! God, you're not expecting this, are you?
She's gone with old Early.
You think so? I feel differently.
Oh, no! Oh, poor Early. Oh, shh!
You ain't quite right.
It's the popular theory.
Come on, get in there.
Yes!
Brother's thrashing for messing with the plan.
He takes so much looking after.
The Tams are alike, I love it. It's beautiful. Not gonna lie. Wow. That was... Oh.
Yep. Here I am.
Does this seem right to you? Ah, we finished! But what an epic ending episode. Holy shit, I loved that. That entire episode was just fun. Absolutely insane, especially with River's involvement and Early. Superb stuff. I'm sad now. I am sad now, but that was a fantastic episode to end on. Absolutely great, and it was really brilliant that we got to focus on River as well as her feeling about not feeling, you know, right to be on the ship after hearing everyone, you know, discuss the dangers and, you know, the worries they might have for River. But it was just really, really fantastic. They did a really, really great River story, followed with a fantastic adversary in Early, of course. Who was a very, very interesting character. I really loved his, like, deepness. His, you know, he was being so philosophical. He was being so brilliant. He was just brilliant to listen to. And I just really, really loved the way he conveyed his words, of course. But sometimes not so much. Threatening Kaylee, for example. Yeah. But what I also loved as well, was, you know, River feeling that connection to him, that strong connection, because both of them have that mental, I guess, crack at the end of the day, especially Early's, you know, way to become a bounty hunter, because we saw those flashes as well about how his, you know, violence tended to be a bit of an issue, it seemed. So being a bounty hunter was really, really encouraging for him. But I just really, really loved everything about that episode, especially with how dangerous Early was. Like, Serenity can get the job done pretty greatly, but sometimes there are threats that they can't even, you know, knock it out of the park. Early, for example, Mal went down like a bag of bricks I mean, he was blindsided, of course, but he was unable to overpower Early. Got to Shepard. I'm sure he wouldn't be able to handle Jane. He might be like, if there was a gang fight, if there was like 7-on-1, I would probably imagine Early would be able to take everyone on. So that was really, really great. But strategy played a big importance, of course, with River's plan, of course. Of course, that was a little bit butchered, but we got there in the end with Mal going with the sneak attack. Like, Early did, actually, but, you know, I think especially when River, you know, got inside Early's head and, you know, discussed about his mother, of course, and, you know, how there was that broken thing there with, from Early and his mother, of course. I think that kind of spooked him a bit. And he even had a moment of contemplations, because, of course, at first he didn't believe River was merged into the ship. But he had that moment of contemplation, because he said Serenity, like, he was being very, very skeptical, of course. But I just really, really enjoyed everything about that. I loved the opening shot, by the way. That was absolutely superb stuff. Seeing how River perceives a lot of the things in her world, I had a feeling. I had some kind of feeling, especially when the last scene, of course, was, I guess, a really, really great evident way of showing that it was, her mind seeing things differently, of course, especially with what she had to say following the fact that she picked up a stick, but in fact it was a gun. But also, echoing the thought and that, like, sometimes we think things that aren't, like, sometimes the way you speak is different to the way you think, and sometimes there are people who worry about what people think, and with River's ability, of course, it's able to project that into her, like in her visions. Like, she has that strong sense of what she thinks people are thinking. As we saw with those flashes, of course, like, Simon was in one mood, the other, and then next he was like, oh, this was on you and all that. So I really, really loved those shots of River and giving an insight of the troubles that River goes through. I think that was really, really great stuff to see because we know that River goes through a lot of mental hell, of course, with what is going on. But we haven't gotten to see what it's like living in her mind, and we got a great glimpse of that. So, yeah, it was just really, really fascinating to, delve into those first moments of this episode. Loved the discussion as well with, that concern of River, because Kaylee had to bring up a point, of course. I know it might have been, Kaylee might have felt a bit bad for, saying that and Simon's sake, but I think it had to be said, especially with how they were, how dangerous this could be. I mean, River doesn't mean harm, of course, I guess, unless you're Jay. But no, she doesn't want to go on a massacre against Serenity. But it's a point of concern. And especially if, you give that laugh after killing 3 guys in cold blood without, using your eyes. As if you enjoyed the killing. It does become a bit of a concern, of course. So you got to bring that whilst there's concern going on with River, because it's not the first time that the crew have been concerned with River. And, you're adding sauce to, the situation, of course. So you do feel a bit for River and Simon, especially River with, what is being said. And it's not like this is her fault, like the way that her mind is messed up. It's not her fault. She didn't ask for this. But, this kind of thing is a bit of a troubling concern. But the thing with Serenity, they'll always, find a way to keep everything at ease. And I think they have learned to accept River. So it's just a bit concerning, and you just begin to worry. But I just really, really loved, this episode so much, especially, like I said, early, and his uniqueness, the way he presented his words. It was very, very chilling. It was really, really great stuff, especially his catchphrase, "Does this seem right to you?" But Serenity got the upper hand, and I really, really enjoyed how that episode was presented. I thought that was a brilliant conclusion to to Firefly. It was just brilliant stuff, and I'm gonna miss this show so much because I think this produces a great amount of quality. I don't think there has not been a bad episode of Firefly, and I'm just hoping the movie does go swimmingly for me in my viewing experience, which I will be reacting to, of course. Because I've also said about my, what I'm going to do regarding, there's potential options on what I'm going to do regarding my reaction to the film, because we know YouTube and reactions to films are not really the best thing ever. But I put a poll up, I will have put a poll up by this time, and the results will have been decided by now. So, whatever wins in the poll I did, a few weeks ago, I'll follow through that option. But yeah, fantastic ending. Fantastic stuff. I was so worried with the Kaylee scene as well when Early confronted her, threatened to rape her, threatened to kill her. Like, he was absolutely sinister, and I was just so worried for Kaylee, of course. And, you know, I just felt so bad for her. I mean, she's my favourite character. She is definitely my favourite, and she has been since day one. And to see her in that emotional state is just really, really horrific. So, I was ready to pop him. But also see, that's the thing. Your violence is not really what makes a great villain. It's, you know, how you can sometimes convey your words and how, it's not just the violence act. The way you use your words sometimes for villains and the way it matches to your personality can sometimes produce some fantastic villains, and it did with Early. Like, I really, really felt so immersed with his character. So it was just a really, really brilliant, you know, journey to go through with Early, so. And now he's left in space to die, so. Yeah, that was a fantastic episode, and I just loved, watching that, and now I'm sad. I'm sad that this is over. And, I mean, it's not all the end. We've got the movie to watch. And then that's it. But yeah. If I cannot get it up on YouTube by whatever means I use to record my reaction to the movie, then I'll put a redirect link to a Google Drive or whatever, depending on what the results are, regarding the poll that I'll put up. But, if, for example, people want to watch me reacting to snippets of like a reaction, like my normal reaction, should I say, if people want that 10-minute version, then I'll probably put a redirect. Well, it will probably be half an hour, if anything, because it's a movie, or 20 minutes. I don't know. I'm still on the fence about that, but like I said, once the poll is decided, I'll say what's going to be done, basically. You'll know what's going to happen, of course. If you follow the community posts, you'll know what's going to happen by the time this video does come out, because the results will be revealed. So, and if, you know, people, because, like I said, in my, reaction, I'm thinking, in my reaction to the last episode, I'm thinking of using the webcam. I'm not sure if my laptop is powerful enough, because it's not really, you know, a gaming PC or, a high, it does the job, but I don't know if it will, you know, suitably record, via OBS, because OBS is a bitch, so, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I think you can record via Sony Vegas, like your webcam, but, like I said, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But, if I record my reaction via my webcam, via the laptop, of course, and it's no PIP, it's just a timestamp, so you can follow the movie via its timestamp, then it will be on YouTube. Some kind of video will be on YouTube describing what's happening with the movie reaction. It's definitely getting reacted to, but its means haven't got a clue at this point, because I haven't put the poll out, in my perspective. It will be done when this video comes out, but of course there's a difference between the video coming out and me recording it, so yeah. But yes, that was a fantastic end to the season. I absolutely loved it. I absolutely loved some of the interactions, the banter especially, with Wash as well. That was really, really great. But I really, really enjoyed that final episode. It was really, really fantastic stuff. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my Firefly reactions if you've missed any of my reactions during my time of reacting to Firefly. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!